What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's kind of go over a couple of things with the crypto world that I think should be brought to your attention. All right, before we get into that, again, everybody, if you think about buying some precious metals, give our friends over there at Money Metal Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description. If you are a first time buyer and you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, Pimpy, and get a free half ounce of silver. Over here we have Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here we do talk about investments like gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. No politics. Bring the politics over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. You can talk about politics, QAnon, NESARA, GESARA, current events, conspiracy things, the whole 9 yards. Just be respectful of one another. That's all I ask. For those you don't have Facebook, I do have a Twitter account. Come on over and join me there. The link is in the description. So let's take a look at what's going on real quick on the markets. As you guys can see, the news of Trump having a Rona is kind of driving the market down a little bit. Gold still holding on about 1900. Silver still playing around $24. But nonetheless, let's get into cryptocurrency. So someone said, hey, Pimpy, didn't you do a video talking about a 4-year trend? Shouldn't the cryptos be going up? I go, yeah, that's, again, it should have been. Okay, there's a lot of things that were pointing to it, not just a 4-year trend. So what analysts do, they take a look at the graphs, the charts, and you kind of, from there, you can kind of make at least a educated, speculative idea of where cryptos are going. I mean, again, cryptos are still fairly new. I know they've been around for a little while, but the mass adoption and the mass awareness and the data that we got is still fairly new. Okay, so most of it, again, is still speculative. Now, with all this chitter chatter going on about, this quantum financial system in which XRP is going to be used and that and this and, you would think that the market would be doing a whole lot better. Also, with the impending doom of economical crashes around the world, you would anticipate everybody running to cryptocurrencies as a safe haven. But it's just been one negative thing after another negative thing after another that is driving, in my opinion, the crypto market down. All right. I did a video the other day showing you that these hackers stole $150 million worth of XRP. That's one of those things I don't like about cryptos. Your money can be hacked. All right. So that's pretty scary. You got to hope that some steps are taken to make sure that doesn't happen. For those of you, my suggestion would be, if you're concerned about the money that you do have in your online wallet, and it's a lot, you should buy a nano ledger, take it offline. This way you know for a fact that it won't be touched because it'll be in your possession and off the internet. Now, having said that, there are other things going on besides the fact that there's one hack after another. All right, so some of the things that happened in the past, you got Binance here, it works with Tether, and both of them together have been busted for manipulating the markets. You have whales out there, whales meaning people that have $1 million or more dollars or X amount of numbers of coins, and they constantly manipulate the market by just moving currencies from one wallet to another to make the transactions build up. It's misleading to the public. It makes it look like there's a lot of usage and a lot of activities on that particular crypto, when indeed it's just moving from one wallet to another. It's stuff like that. But that's not the big deal. Okay, so let's go over to this article here. So the owners of a cryptocurrency exchange charged with failing to prevent money laundering. So again, I told you, I'm not thrilled to death about going to a 100% digital currency. There's many reasons why. Many reasons. One is I just don't trust our government to be controlling that. Can anybody name one program that the government has successfully managed? Look what they did to Medicare. Look what they do to Medicaid. I mean, they mismanage everything, and now we're supposed to trust them to be good stewards of our money? I don't think so. But anyways, nonetheless, let's take a look at this. So the founders of Bitmex, digital asset exchange, failed to maintain an adequate anti-money laundering program at the crypto derivatives pioneer. Federal prosecutors said in an indictment on unsealed Thursday that helped send Bitcoin down almost 2%. So what they're talking about, see, BitMEX, these are exchanges. These are places where people go to buy, sell, trade their cryptocurrencies. I mean, there's a number of different ones out there. But nonetheless, these are the platforms that we should be trusting the most. And already there's nefarious activities going on. This isn't the first time. This has happened quite a few times. This is one of the reasons why, again, I don't trust cryptocurrencies 100%. Yes, we know regulations are going to be done here. The government's already looking at regulating the crypto market. But now what that means is now I got the government more in my business, which is what I don't want. The whole purpose of cryptocurrencies was supposed to be a peer-to-peer anonymous transactions with little to no fees. It's nobody's business who you're dealing with. That was the lure of this, but now that's all changing. I said it would way back in the olden days. They would sucker people in with that kind of, information. Ooh, peer-to-peer. Nobody knows who's done it. Nobody knows what I'm doing it for. Oh, I love it. I mean, you still can kind of do that. You could just send money over from one wallet to another without explaining why. But even so, nonetheless, it is monitored. So here you go. We got Bitmex. So these are the founders. They just were arrested and indicted on money laundering. The executives worked to avoid having to comply with the U.S. law by incorporating in the, Cecile's, where one of the alleged bragged that it costs just a coconut to bribe authorities, prosecutors said. See, again, it's real easy when you're any kind of entity with a lot of money, period, has a lot of power over politicians. Right here, you're seeing that these particular politicians were bribed. And it didn't take very much to do so. Okay, so not what I want to see when it comes to cryptocurrencies. So it goes on to say Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, erased gains made earlier on Thursday and fell as much as 1.8% to about 10,500 following an announcement of the charges. This has climbed about 50% since December, continuing the volatility in the recent years that saw a surge of 95% in 2019 after tumbling 73% in 2018. So again, that's one of these things I'm just bringing to your attention. Why it is that I'm really concerned about 100% digital, and why I'm concerned about these different. What you're going to see happen is, there's no doubt about it. You're going to start seeing a lot of this happening, and they're just going to start narrowing down the amount of exchanges out there, limiting it so they can really monitor them. And so a lot of these people, a lot of these cryptocurrencies and mining cryptocurrencies and organizations are actually based in China. So again, that's pretty scary to think about, considering what's going on between us and China. Here's another recent article. Look at this. Owner of a Bitcoin exchange convicted of racketeering, conspiring for laundering millions of dollars for the international millions of dollars in international cyber fraud scheme. Again, another company, another platform. These people were convicted. So the platform is, which platform is this? So this platform is called, where you at? Sorry about that. I thought I had it on here real quick that I could go to, and I just don't see it right this moment. But anyways, this is another exchange platform. Sorry about that. So it's another exchange platform. The owners got busted for laundering money and committing cyber fraud. What these people did is they ripped off about 900 Americans by creating false advertisements on Craigslist and eBay. This is what they did. And then they would dress people up like soldiers, trying to convince people that these people needed to quickly make a sale of like a vehicle because they're getting ready to be deployed. Okay, so that's real nefarious types of stuff. This type of stuff happens. And then this one again was done on another platform, another exchange platform. So I guess the thing is, if you really want to make if you want to just be, I would feel safer if all the platforms that we use here in the United States were companies that are based in the United States. This way, then, if something does go wrong, like we're seeing here, then it's easier to get to the company because they're located in the United States. So again, this is just another platform. Once again, showing that a reason why I have a hard time having any faith in these cryptocurrencies, especially when it comes to these being here it is right here. Sorry about that. Look at, according to the evidence presented at trial, the name of the owner of the RG coins. So Bulgaria-based Bitcoin exchange. From last September 2015 until 2018, exchanged cryptocurrencies into local fiat currencies on behalf of the Romania-based members of a conspiracy known that the Bitcoin represented the proceeds of illegal activities. Okay, so again, these are the types of things. So some people might say, well, this is good. They're weaning out all the bad apples. True, true. But I'm explaining why I have a hard time with cryptocurrencies. The point being, if these platforms, the people that we're supposed to trust the most, are getting busted for the same scams that we see a lot of these banks, like HSBC got busted for money laundering, racketeering, money laundered for the cartel. So, banks do that. Now we got platforms, crypto platforms doing the same thing. So what's to keep us from going right back into the same crap that we experience with banks? They do illegal activities. We have to be concerned about what's going on with our monies, and these people can't be trusted. Anyways, I just wanted to share these two things. A lot of times I get in a discussion with people and he's still trying to convince me that I should fall in love with cryptocurrencies. Again, I still think there's a window of opportunity in which we could make money off them, and I felt like we were in that window. But it seems like every day now more and more news is coming out and it's starting to drag down cryptocurrencies to a point where there's no trust in it, which makes me feel a whole lot better about being invested into precious metals, of course, gold and silver, because I can physically hold that and I don't have to worry about anybody coming over and touching it. That's for dang sure. All right, you guys. Anyways, I've had lots of discussions. I just wanted to point these things out to you guys and show you, this is what's going on with the market. I did say there was a 4-year uptrend, and it did started to go up, and then it's been getting beat down time after time. And so, at first it was being manipulated, but just more bad news after more bad news is causing this thing to drop down. While, most of us would say buy on the dip, but the problem is there's nothing wrong with buying on the dip. But if people keep losing confidence in holding cryptocurrencies, where I'm just about there already, so any more stuff like this, I think I'm just going to cash out altogether and just put it all 100% into precious metals and avoid cryptocurrencies. I don't care how much they go up and down. I just, I don't want to see this kind of news. Every time these things go down, we lose money. Okay. So anyways, that's it. You guys, just wanted to share this with you. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.